Have you ever wondered what it's like to be a hacker, but on the right side of the law? Welcome to the intriguing world of ethical hacking. This is where the good guys don the black hats, not to cause digital havoc, but to expose vulnerabilities and fortify our cyber fortresses. Intrigued? Let's dive in. Firstly, let's define ethical hacking. This isn't the break-in and steal data type of hacking that might spring to mind. No, ethical hackers are the good guys. They operate with full permission, probing networks and systems to identify potential weaknesses. They're like security ninjas, silently scanning the digital landscape, pinpointing cracks before they can be exploited by malicious hackers. The objective is simple, yet crucial. Uncover vulnerabilities before the bad guys do. When they find a vulnerability, it's not to exploit it, but to report it. This allows organizations to patch up these vulnerabilities, preventing potential breaches. It's a bit like a friendly game of hide and seek, where instead of a hidden object, the prize is a safer, more secure digital environment. But ethical hacking is more than just finding and reporting vulnerabilities. It's about understanding the hacker's mindset, anticipating their moves, and staying one step ahead. It's about using the same tools, techniques, and even thinking patterns as malicious hackers, but with a critical difference. Ethical hackers use their powers for good, not harm. In this digital age, where cyber threats are a constant reality, ethical hackers are the unsung heroes. They are the defenders of our digital universe, tirelessly working to keep our data safe and our systems secure. So, ethical hacking is like a game of chess. It's about strategic thinking, anticipating your opponent's moves, and making the right moves yourself. It's about understanding the rules, but also knowing how to bend them without breaking them. It's about being a protector, a guardian, a hero in the vast, complex world of cyberspace. So, ethical hackers are like security ninjas, silently identifying and patching up cracks in our digital walls. Their mission? To make the internet a safer place for all of us. And that, dear listener, is the noble art of ethical hacking. Now, you might be wondering, what's the connection between software engineering and ethical hacking? Well, let's dive into this fascinating symbiosis. Imagine software as the building blocks of our digital world. To identify potential weak spots, you need to understand how those blocks are assembled. That's where software engineering comes in. It provides ethical hackers with an intimate knowledge of code, algorithms, and system architecture, the very elements that attackers target. This understanding allows ethical hackers to think like attackers. By being fluent in coding languages, recognizing common vulnerabilities, and familiarizing themselves with hacking techniques, they can anticipate potential entry points. It's like playing a game of chess, where predicting your opponent's moves can give you the upper hand. Software engineering also equips ethical hackers with the ability to craft custom exploits. Not all vulnerabilities are created equal. Some demand unique solutions. With the skill to write tailored scripts and tools, ethical hackers can exploit specific weaknesses, pinpointing the problem areas with surgical precision. But it doesn't end there. When faced with complex software, deciphering its inner workings becomes a necessity. This is where the ability to analyze and understand code comes into play. Software engineers can dissect code like a biologist dissects a specimen. By doing so, they can identify security flaws and suggest effective strategies for remediation. In essence, software engineering skills equip ethical hackers with the tools they need to protect our digital world. They enable them to navigate the labyrinth of code, anticipate the moves of potential attackers, and craft targeted solutions to seal off vulnerabilities. But remember, this is just one facet of ethical hacking. Beyond the technical expertise, ethical hackers must also possess critical thinking, problem-solving skills, and a relentless thirst for knowledge. They need to stay updated on the ever-evolving cyber threat landscape, learning new techniques, and adapting their approach. So, while software engineering provides the technical foundation, it's the combination of these skills and a strong ethical mindset that truly makes an ethical hacker. It's about using one's powers not for personal gain, but for the protection and betterment of our digital universe. In essence, software engineering skills equip ethical hackers with the tools they need to protect our digital world. But software engineering isn't the only tool in an ethical hacker's toolkit. Ethical hacking is a multifaceted discipline that demands a variety of skills, both technical and non-technical. Consider critical thinking. Ethical hackers are like digital detectives, meticulously examining systems and networks, unraveling their complexities, and probing for weaknesses. It's a job that requires keen analytical skills, innovative problem-solving, and a deep understanding of the intricate dynamics of cybersecurity. Problem-solving is another crucial skill. Ethical hackers often face complex, unique challenges, and they must be able to devise effective strategies to tackle them. This might involve creating custom scripts to test vulnerabilities, or it might mean thinking outside the box to anticipate an attacker's next move. But the cyber threat landscape is not static. It's an ever-evolving battleground, with new threats, vulnerabilities, and hacking techniques emerging every day. That's why continuous learning is an absolute must for ethical hackers. They need to stay updated, always on the cutting edge of cybersecurity knowledge, ready to adapt and respond to new challenges. Communication skills too are vital. Ethical hackers don't work in a vacuum. They need to explain their findings to non-technical audiences, translate complex vulnerabilities into understandable risks, and work in collaboration with developers and security teams. They need to be able to articulate their process, their discoveries, and their recommendations clearly and effectively. And let's not forget about the importance of staying updated on the cyber threat landscape. With new vulnerabilities discovered every day, ethical hackers must keep their fingers on the pulse of the latest threats and defenses. This requires a commitment to ongoing education and a hunger for knowledge. So, ethical hacking isn't just about technical skills. It's about mindset and effective communication. It's about embracing the challenge, constantly learning, and working collaboratively to protect our digital world. It's about being a guardian of the cyber realm, a defender against those who would seek to exploit it. Ethical hacking is a field for the curious, the tenacious, the problem solvers. It's a discipline that combines technical prowess with critical thinking, communication, and a never-ending thirst for knowledge. Ethical hacking isn't just about technical prowess, it's about mindset. It's about understanding that with every line of code, every network scanned, every vulnerability discovered, ethical hackers have a responsibility. And that responsibility is woven with threads of integrity, transparency, and a profound respect for data privacy. In the shadowy world of hacking, ethical hackers are the shining beacon of integrity. They're not just tech wizards with a knack for finding system loopholes. They're digital warriors committed to upholding the highest ethical standards. Every exploit they uncover, every vulnerability they report, is done with one goal in mind: to protect data, to protect systems, to protect users. And this protection is always carried out with the utmost respect for privacy. Transparency is another cornerstone in the ethical hacking world. It's not about covert operations or undercover work. It's about being open and honest about the methods used, the vulnerabilities found, and the potential risks involved. It's about working with organizations to fortify their digital defenses, not against them. But let's not forget about the legalities. Ethical hacking, despite its name, still operates within the confines of the law. Ethical hackers adhere to strict legal frameworks and guidelines. They work with explicit permission, and their actions are governed by the rules of responsible security testing. They don't cross the line into illegal territory. They don't exploit vulnerabilities for personal gain or malicious intent. They find the weaknesses, report them, and help to fix them. In essence, the world of ethical hacking is a balance between technical skills and ethical conduct. It's about using one's knowledge and abilities for good, not harm. It's about operating with a clear conscience and a clear purpose to make the digital world a safer place. So, as we navigate through the intricate corridors of cyberspace, let's remember the importance of ethics and legality in ethical hacking. Let's remember that ethical hackers are not just skilled technicians, but principled defenders of our digital realm. Remember, ethical hackers operate within the boundaries of responsible security testing. Why is ethical hacking important, you ask? In our increasingly connected world, where digital interactions are woven into the fabric of our daily lives, the role of ethical hackers has never been more critical. As the guardians of our digital universe, they are the frontline defense against cyber threats, standing in the gap to protect our critical infrastructure and sensitive data. Every day, countless cyber attacks are orchestrated worldwide, targeting everything from personal data to national security secrets. Ethical hackers are our defense against these invisible threats. They navigate the intricate labyrinth of our online world, identifying and addressing vulnerabilities before they can be exploited. They're not just protecting data, they're safeguarding trust. They ensure that businesses can operate securely, that governments can function without cyber threats, and that individuals can interact online with peace of mind. They help maintain the balance in our digital ecosystem, keeping the scales tipped in favor of security and trust. In short, ethical hackers play a crucial role in keeping our online world safe. So, what's the call to action here? If technology, security, and problem-solving pique your curiosity, then the world of ethical hacking is a playground waiting for your exploration. It's a realm where software engineering skills are your superpowers. You can leverage your understanding of code, algorithms, and system architecture to safeguard our digital universe. Remember, honing your software engineering skills is vital, but it's equally important to stay informed. The landscape of cyber threats is constantly shifting and evolving. Keeping your finger on the pulse of the latest trends, techniques, and vulnerabilities will empower you to stay one step ahead. But let's not forget, ethical hacking isn't just about the technical know-how. It's about adopting a mindset that values integrity, transparency, and respect for data privacy. It's about using your powers responsibly within the ethical and legal frameworks. Let's work together to build a more secure digital future, one ethical hack at a time.